This mod is quite something. It's quite interesting because it adds a new mechanic to the game. It's not just a mod that adds a country, even though it does add a country that's just called Cthulhu. But today we are trying to not play as Cthulhu, even though it apparently is semi-playable. But we are going to try to stop Cthulhu, stop his influence in this world. It's our mission. We will today be playing as the US, trying to stop whatever this is, whatever darkness is gonna be spreading here. I really don't know what to do about this. I don't know how concerned we should be, but here's basically what's going to happen, okay? So over time, the cultist ideology will grow in various countries, like a non-aligned and non-faction countries, as it says. They get access to good decisions, and then they eventually declare war on the rest of the world. Because right now, it's just Cthulhu, who has this custom ideology, the Cthulhu cultists and their faction, the cultists, but they'll eventually spread like a plague across the world, taking over countries that are weak and don't know what they're doing. So we better make sure to stop this and save the world from Cthulhu. I don't know how powerful Cthulhu is too. We don't have much information on them, but we will immediately build an intelligence agency to start figuring out what's going on. Okay, Mr. Edward Gibbs, this is the mission of your lifetime. Fun fact, I know it's kind of an intense mood, but fun fact, Cthulhu was originally written to be unpronounceable. We just started calling it Cthulhu so you could pronounce it. And also welcome to everybody who's new to the channel. We recently hit 6,000 subscribers, almost closer to 7,000 now. It's kind of crazy, and a large part of that is due to Alex the Rambler shouting out to my channel in his Liechtenstein video for using my very good strat, very YouTuber friendly strats, so big thanks to him. That made my day very, very cool, very epic. Anyway, I guess let's get back to, the Cthulhu thing. Also, as a US, we start with terrible Great Depression modifiers, so we'll have to get a silent workhorse to even just get some political power. Maybe we could study the occult, but we have to be the light in this world, don't we? We can't fall to the darkness. Maybe. It's so tempting. It's so very, very tempting. Oh no, Yugoslavia. Not Yugoslavia. I knew they were unaligned, so I suspected this would happen. It doesn't look like anybody really major is falling. Even Austria isn't falling towards them. Just Yugoslavia is the only one I've seen so far. Oh no, and Iran. And Afghanistan. I wouldn't be surprised if some miner in China fell to the cult too. And the main Cthulhu area, they don't have that big of an industry, but depending on what countries they take over, it could be interesting. Yeah, it's scary, it's unnerving. We have a lot of kind of unaligned countries scattered throughout the Americas that could fall to the cults. This might not be very good. Canada's free. The Dominions broke with the fold. This is kind of unfortunate, but I guess now Canada can be our closer ally since the UK chose a different path. India is also starting to increase in liking Cthulhu, which isn't a good sign. This could be dangerous. Yugoslavia, though, that's a lot of support already. We're not even that far into the game yet. At least no one major is really susceptible to it, so we don't have to worry too much. But this is still going to be something. They are strong. They get a lot of buffs by falling to this path. Training in the military, a strange man has offered to train our troops in the ancient arts of meditations. He speaks of ancient powers and dread curses. Many soldiers and generals have already experienced an interest in his work. Okay, so there's something suspicious, which of course there is, but it's like 5% isn't gonna do anything, right? We're perfectly fine just taking this one, just for the army experience too. It's hard to get army experience. As the US, we can get as much air and navy experience as we like just because of our infinite oil, but army experience is hard to come by in the early game, so yeah, we'll take it, it's fine. We can just get a democratic guy or something to give us more popularity. Oh no, it's really starting to spread in South America. Argentina is 26%, Brazil is 20%, Bolivia is 19%, Peru is 20, oh that's Brazil again. Most other places are fine, but this could be bad. And actually, Estonia is probably the furthest along towards joining them. 40%, that's quite a bit. All the Baltic nations they're really embracing that. Yugoslavia's still at 26. They were the leader, but now they're kind of falling behind. Some of this is kind of looking sketchy. It's gonna be a weird mixture of countries. I don't really know what's gonna happen though. It's mysterious. I know they get severely buffed, so it might just be like OP miners versus the world. Wow, and even Canada's starting to fall ever so slightly. This is, oh no, this is getting too close to home. And look at that, perfect control over Congress. That's what I love to see. Regular World War II has started, which is just a good distraction. A distraction from the true enemy. You can see their faction dotted throughout the world every here and there. We're also preparing an attack on Canada just because I'm pretty sure they'll fall soon. And don't worry that we're the loyalists, just probably a glitch in the game. The Guangxi clique took over China and they were part of Cthulhu's faction, so now their entire alliance is at war with Japan. And it looks like they want our help too, because I may have I may have joined the other side, you know. Yeah, they had some pretty good buffs. It was pretty good. They needed a major on their side too. We can't just have all these minors. They need somebody to help them out, right? Am I right? Well, we hit 100% world tension, which means Cthulhu awakens, and we declare war on a lot of people. Well, Cthulhu declares war on a lot of people. By a lot of people, I mean pretty much the entire world. At least we don't really have to join the wars just yet. Well, it looks like our allies are kind of managing to hold in their pockets of stuff here and there. It's kind of nice that they are grouped into areas. I feel like this isn't gonna last for too much longer, though. Everywhere else, we might be the last bastion of Cthulhu in a while. I guess Mexico's in it too. I didn't even notice that. I wish they would maybe put some more divisions on the Canada front because I want to join the war, so. And now we're at war with pretty much the entire world, for the most part. And let's see if we can invade Japan. We might actually have to do a little bit of island hopping. It's unfortunate, but well, whatever, we can manage that. And while we do that, we can just micro Canada, convert them to our side, or something. Oh yes, and they left Vancouver. That's very nice. The only problem is being part of this ideology gives us a negative 0.7 weekly stability, which is just terrible. Wait, and what? Oh, was Canada. Canada was probably the only major in the Commonwealth faction. And we should be kicking Britain out of North America soon. We got their port, so yeah. Besides Newfoundland, it's pretty much over. For North America, at least. We'll have to open more fronts. Japan's still winning in China, too. Oh, it's because communist China is against normal China, yeah. Yeah, we need to capitulate Japan fast to save our allies in Asia. Because if we capitulate Japan, they might stand a chance, because some of this will be freed up. The Soviet Union will have to spread stuff out more. Oh, and they're not even defending Iwo Jima. I guess next stop, the Japanese mainland. Oh wow, you wouldn't believe the battle I've had to go through to get naval supremacy in this one region. We finally did it. We sunk a lot of the Japanese navy and we're still fighting them. Looks like a lot of stuff is still sinking, at least. Yeah, wow. Yeah, they lost most of their navy right there. They've sunk quite a bit of our stuff too in other battles, but that was nice. I think we can finally invade their mainland now. Yep, at long last. It was bad for months. We just couldn't engage them. I eventually went to the East China Sea to engage them, but then my navy started getting destroyed, so I had to retreat. But it looks like we're able to engage and win now. So the Dutch East Indies joined us. That's really the only new development, besides the fact that we're losing everywhere, for the most part, except in South America. If we capitulate Japan, India's in their faction, so they should fall too, because India's not quite a major. This could be our opportunity. I doubt Japan has many garrisons on their mainland. Oh wait, did Japan? Oh, they just invaded. But we have, what? How? And they have no garrisons. Nice. They have so many divisions distracted in China. Oh, it looks like they have tried to take their entire army out of China now, so we've already withdrawn a large pressure from our allies. Kind of already done our job. Capitulating them would be much better though. That'd be funny, taking the entire Japanese mainland without even fighting a division in 1940. Oh, never mind. We ran into one. So they probably have more closer to Nagasaki, I would suspect. Ooh, division speed plus 40%? That's a pretty good thing. Very useful for surprise capitulating Japan. Okay, and that should actually capitulate the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere right there. Yep, there they go, Japan and, wait, not India? Interesting, I guess. Oh yeah, we had an India in our faction, so they just automatically ended the civil war and won. That's nice though, that makes the borders way better. Now China can redirect all their divisions that were dealing with Japan to other areas. I guess we now have this new front with the Soviet Union here too. But, you know, we're not doing so terribly. This is pretty interesting. I'm glad we went the way we actually went, instead of just, you know, being the good guys. We still are the good guys, though. I'm sure somehow what we're doing is good some way, maybe. Because I think if we just stayed normal, it would have been way too easy to just side with the rest of the world and take out South America and over here. But we'll have to see what happens later on. If you guys want me to continue, remember to give this video a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.